Hi everyone, my name is Rochelle Harding and I am the Home Garden Program Manager at Verde, and I want to welcome you back to our final workshop video for the year. And we want to start by just saying congratulations. You did it. You have completed 1 year of organic gardening training, nutrition, and climate change education. We are so happy that you persevered through the challenges that come with gardening. In many ways, gardening is a lot like life, with unexpected challenges that can come and can either cause you to quit or, with perseverance, allow you to reap the harvest of your hard work and commitment. Some seasons are better than others, but as we continue to practice our gardening skills, we will come to learn new things and better ways of growing our own food. Food sovereignty is possible. So let's do a brief overview of our lesson today. We just want to start out by congratulating you. Then we will talk about life as a Verde graduate. We want to share our Deep Roots Mentor program with you, our Super Jardineros program, and then we're going to end with talking about reciprocity, strengthening food security in our communities, and finally we'll end with our certificates. All right, so congratulations. As you can see on the screen, these are just a few of the many beautiful gardens that you all grew this year, and we are so proud of your hard work. So as we mentioned a minute ago, Verde wants to congratulate you on the achievement of completing the home garden program. We know that many of you are juggling multiple jobs, family responsibilities, and not to mention the global pandemic. What you have accomplished is significant and will increase the health and well-being of yourself and your family and your community. We want to acknowledge that the work that you put into achieve this goal and the commitment. A special thanks to all those who helped with translations, delivering supplies, completing evaluations, and spreading the word about our program. Thank you. So if we were here in person, we'd really want to take a minute to share things about the program that really impacted you, things that stood out, maybe some lesson that you learned, or something that you didn't know about yourself, or a new food that you didn't think you liked, but maybe you realized that you do. So since we're not here in person and we're recording this workshop, if you could send a sentence or two to email us, let your coordinator know, or send us a message on social media. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to share your words with our supporters and our partners, and just communicate your story and the impact that gardening has had on you this year. So here's one more page. We had 2 months where we did get to meet in person and do our workshops, but then the rest of the year was done virtually, as you know. But we did get some really great photos of your gardens, of the harvest, and we are just super proud of the work that you did and your commitment to health and wellness and growing. I hope that it was therapeutic for you as well. You know, we've talked about all the benefits mentally, physically, socially, emotionally of gardening. And so I hope that those prove true for you during this challenging year. So let's move on to life as a Verde graduate. So what can you expect as a graduate? So first of all, if you ever have any questions, maybe you forgot something that you learned about, or you encounter something new, a disease or a pest, or a new type of plant, reach out to us. You can email us always at info@valiverde.org. We encourage you to ask us questions and stay involved and send us pictures. You know, it's a lot easier to troubleshoot if we have a couple good photos of the plant, of the garden and what's going on it, or if it's a pest, if you can take a photo of the insect or whatever it is, or the holes in the leaf. We can help you identify what's going on there. So please continue to reach out to us as needed. Additionally, we make our seedlings available to recent graduates. So the past 2 years or so, each spring and fall season. So we will contact you and let you know that we are doing our planting day. And so you'll be sent an email prior to planting day, and we'll be given the opportunity to RSVP to pick up plants. We'd like to strongly encourage you to volunteer maybe 5 hours of your time or so to kind of offset the cost of the seedlings that we donate. So this could be volunteering to help plant seeds in the greenhouse or to water the seedlings. It could be helping us build the garden beds. If you have carpentry skills, if you know how to use a power drill, that is essentially what we need. Or if you have a truck and you're able to help us with delivery. All of those things could help be kind of your sweat equity into the program and to give back to your community to help make it stronger. Right, so in addition, we also want to encourage our graduates to help us coordinate seedling swaps. So as you learn in the program, you learn how to grow and germinate your own seedlings. So you start, with the seed and how to care for it to grow into a beautiful plant. And so we were thinking, how cool would it be if our graduates, maybe each person, a small group of people grew a different type of seedling, and then they get together and they all swap so that they have one of each type. And that way we save, everyone saves money, and then you have that reciprocity within your community, and you can try new plants that you had never tried before. Maybe it's something that your neighbor loves to grow, but you'd never heard of it. And so we would really encourage, if you're interested in helping coordinate a seedling swap, we would love to help you with that, and maybe we could use our site as a place to host it. Hopefully the pandemic will not inhibit future gatherings, and we hope that it will come to an end in this upcoming year. So that's another idea of ways that you can get involved. So you can also always access our YouTube videos. As you know, we make these available to the public online. And so if there's a topic that you need a refresher on, please feel free to subscribe to our channel. We will continue to do, little 2-3 minute gardening tip videos. Sometimes those are easier to watch than the long workshop videos, but stay connected with us. We want to continue educating ourselves and our community. And sharing photos and tips with one another. We want to learn from you too, because we know that different groups, different cultures, different families have different ways of growing different plants that they prefer, and we want to access that community knowledge, and we believe that you are an asset to help make our community stronger. So we really appreciate any involvement that you can give. In addition, many graduates become mentors to new program participants. They volunteer in the greenhouse. They assist on planting days to help with distribution. So we would really welcome you if you have a couple hours on a Saturday, or maybe a couple hours during the week, that you can help us. There are certain times of the year where we really need help. And so, in February, March, we're building raised beds, we're distributing raised beds and soil. We can use help then. Before that, in February, March, we're growing the seedlings in the greenhouse and can use help with watering, and the same for the fall growing. So that would be like July, August, September, we're beginning to grow the seedlings in the greenhouse. So if you're able to help with watering or with transplanting, all of that is super helpful and be a great family activity. So with COVID, we have been taking really good precautions. We've been doing the social distancing, wearing masks, wearing gloves. And so while we can have fewer people help us, all of our work is essentially done outside. So there poses less threat to spreading any germs with each other. Okay, and then you will also be invited to participate in occasional workshops, maybe 2 times a year or so, or more if we're able to. We will host some practical skills workshops. So for example, composting, giving you a refresher course on that, or seedling germination, so that you can save your own seeds, so that you can grow your own seeds and rely less on you know, having to purchase them from the store. You know, when you grow it yourself, you know that there's no chemicals, you know the process, you know the variety, and you can have a little bit more control over the food that you are giving to your family. So finally, I want to end by saying, for this segment, please keep your email address and or phone number updated with us. Your mailing address as well. We will probably be moving away from physical mail and doing more of the emailing, but we really want to stay in touch with you. So if you move, if you change your phone number or email, please let us know so that we can keep you connected. And then again, of course, we will always be on Facebook, Instagram, and various social media accounts. So just a reminder, as a graduate, keeping the food system community-based will increase food security, improve the quality of your food, increase your health, ensure heritage foods and traditions are preserved, and strengthen the overall resilience of your community to respond to unexpected challenges such as the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. So you may think that growing your own food doesn't have a significant impact, but it really strengthens your community. And what strengthens it even more is when you share harvest, when you share knowledge with family, with neighbors. That is making your community stronger and less dependent on you know, government resources, which, you know, I think, you know, are excellent and that we need them, but in the ways that we can take ownership and be self-sufficient, I think it's all the better, and creates more resilience in our community. So, okay, so moving on, I want to share with you about our Deep Roots Mentor Program. So we have done this in the past. Last year we didn't have anyone who wanted to do the mentorship program, so we're hoping that maybe we have a few people who are interested this year. Ideally, I'd love to hire 2 people to be mentors. And so what that would look like is somebody who has already completed 1 year of our organic gardening program and home garden program. And you would commit to mentoring 3 to 4 families, depending on your capacity, in your neighborhood. They would be families who live close by. And so you would just kind of assist them with troubleshooting garden issues. So maybe you could pop over to their house and look in their yard at their garden, you know, scheduling a visit with them, talking about the garden, asking if they need help. And then you just complete like a brief 1-page form saying that you went there, that these were the issues you talked about. Maybe it was a pest issue, maybe it was how to create an organic insecticide with the dish soap and neem oil combination recipe that we provide, or maybe it's troubleshooting the irrigation, how much water the plants are getting, different things like that. And you will also be mentored by our coordinator. We have a very talented team who are very knowledgeable. And so if you're unsure, you can just write the issue down and then contact us, the coordinator. We will give you feedback, and then you can share that with your neighbor, with one of the family that you're mentoring. So there will be the requirement to meet with those or check in with those 3 to 4 families per month, hopefully doing a home visit if possible, but sometimes, you know, obviously we need to do some things virtually. You'll complete the report. You'll also attend monthly virtual trainings. So that would either be with myself or with our coordinators who can give you a little more instruction, teach you how to do a home visit, let you know like what key things to be looking for when you're doing a home visit, and just maybe answering any questions that you might have that you're unsure about. So this is going to really continue your knowledge, continue your education in gardening, give you the opportunity and the satisfaction of giving back to others and sharing what you've learned with them. Additionally, we are offering the incentive of a $50 monthly stipend, just as a thank you and valuing your time and commitment. You'll also receive free seedlings in the fall and spring during the year that you are a mentor. And then, yeah, as I said, you're practicing reciprocity, and so you get that personal satisfaction giving back to your community. So let me see. So that's the responsibilities of the mentorship is a 12-month commitment, so 1 year, January through December. So we start our program each January, and even though we don't do our planting until April, you will still want to check in with your families because they're going to need to prepare the area for the garden bed. They're going to need to mix the compost and soil and prepare the area for the plants. And so you can kind of help them. Maybe you can help them set up their own compost bin and kind of walk them through those things. Of course, you'll have access to the videos to refer them to as well to help with that. So you will take, so like I said, you'll fill out the home visit report, take pictures if possible, with permission from the participant, and submit those to the coordinator. And then, like I said, attend the monthly meetings with the coordinator. So that would probably be at max an hour long. You know, once we're able to meet in person, we can share food, we can, you know, meet at the finca or at our new site, and offer a little more training in that regard. So moving on, we also have a program. So the home gardening program is kind of the introduction to Verde. You get your basic first year gardening knowledge. The mentorship program is extending that. It's giving back and offering a more personalized one-on-one training and coaching, or small group training and coaching with the coordinators. And then there's our Super Jardineros program, and this is a really unique program. It is a 3-year apprenticeship, and this is going to be for gardeners who really stood out, who excelled in growing, who loved it and had a passion for it, and who want to make a little bit of income. And so applicants will apply for the program, and if you're approved, we provide you with your own mini greenhouse to use while you're a Super Jardinero, and we provide you all the supplies to get started. So during that first year of the program, we cover 100% of the costs, the soil, the seeds, the trays, the greenhouse. And so what we're doing in this program is teaching you how to grow retail quality seedlings. So you will be receiving professional horticulture training, and once we teach you how to grow the seedlings and you grow them, we will do a quality assurance inspection test just to make sure that they pass the quality control, and then we will actually buy them back from you. All the ones that pass and are viable to sell, or excuse me, to give back to the program. So your seedlings that you grow, we will buy, and then we give them to the home garden participants who are in their first year. And so that way, you know, we're training you, we're helping you start your own little micro enterprise small business. You're able to earn a little extra income. And so requirements for that would obviously, you need to have the space in your yard and adequate sun. You would need to have the time. This program also has monthly classes where you do a lot of hands-on training and work, as well as some more, I don't want to say academic, but the more technical side of growing. And so you will be coached and guided through this program so that hopefully you can be successful in becoming a retailer of seedlings. And you could sell them both back to us, to farmers markets, to your neighbors and community. And there's a lot of opportunities there. But if you are interested in this program, we'd encourage you to contact our greenhouse manager, and you can reach any of us at info@valleyverde.org and just say you're interested in the Super Jardineros program. Super Jardineros is English and Spanish for like a super gardener, so somebody who's really excelling at the gardening program. So that is a little bit more about that. Yeah, so if you have any questions, let us know. We do have a current group going through this program. I believe we have 4 Super Jardineros at this point, and we will likely be looking for maybe 2 or more for 2021 and the following years. So we'll kind of have small groups that are starting in succession. Okay, and finally, I just wanted to end with talking about reciprocity. Reciprocity is defined as the process of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit. When we share knowledge, harvest yield, opportunities, and skills with others, all participants benefit and the community is strengthened. So take a moment to think of how you want to help others with the knowledge and skills you have obtained from Valley Verde. So contact us if you'd like to become a mentor or a super jardinero, or think of 1 or 2 families that might benefit from our program and invite them to sign up. Share your harvest with family, friends, and neighbors. So as we develop this community-based food system, it requires us to share knowledge, to share harvest, to be in the network of the food process in our community, the community-based food system. We are working on articulating our model of community-based food sovereignty. And so this diagram is kind of a rough draft of what we hope that to look like. So everything from small gardens to micro farms to larger farming, preserving heritage foods, increasing health, community viability, environmental protection, and just overall increasing food security. And then as you can see, there's multiple players involved. There's the gardeners, the farmers, educators, the government officials and policymakers. So there's environmental agencies and advocates. And so in order to be successful and become more resilient, we really need all of these players working together. You know, good food, a good, healthy, community-based food system is going to be affordable. It's going to be healthy. It's going to be accessible and equitable for all people, and it's going to be sustainable. And this is something that we really want to continue to work on in Santa Clara County. So when we share knowledge, harvest yield, opportunities, and skills with others, all participants benefit and the community is strengthened. So I encourage you to right now just think of what you could do. Do you want to be a mentor? Can you think of 1 or 2 families who would love to be in our home gardening program and benefit from learning how to grow their own food? Basically, our requirements are meeting the low-income housing standards on the HUD housing website, the government website. So the low income, if you meet the low income housing qualifications, then you qualify for our program. And if you have space in your yard to grow and adequate sunlight. So those are just the 3 things. And if you don't meet the income guidelines, we still invite you to participate in the community workshops that are open to graduates and community members alike. Watch our YouTube videos and volunteer in other ways. We also have a seedling subscription program that you can sign up. You pay a small monthly amount, and that allows you to select seedlings for both the spring and the fall planting seasons, as well as provide just ongoing operational funding for us to continue our work in the community. So again, please follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We want to hear from you. We want to stay connected. We're so proud of you. If we were in person, we would be passing out certificates now, but we will send those digitally in an email, and just want to thank you for your commitment and involvement in our program, and we wish you the best. So congratulations, and have a happy holidays.